Hi everyone. In the previous session, we have seen the concept of database. In that, we have seen what do you mean by database, what are the various kind of databases languages like SQL, PL by SQL, NoSQL, etc. And also we have seen what are the various kind of implemented servers like MySQL server, Oracle server, MongoDB. All these are the various kind of implemented servers. And also we have seen what kind of commands are classified into what kind of languages, like DDL language will contain create, alter, drop. Like this we have seen various kind of commands classification also. And we have seen the basic brief introduction about various kind of data types, and also we have seen about various kind of keys. Okay, now in today's session we'll go for the concept of MySQL database part. So I am thinking that you already installed MySQL server in your system. MySQL server in your system. Once you successfully installed MySQL server in your system, you can connect to the server in three ways. Among those, first way is we can connect it with MySQL client command prompt. Another one is you can connect it through MySQL workbench. Another one is you can connect it through scripting, that is MySQL underscore connect. This we will see in the PHP language. Okay, guys, if you would like to connect to the server, we can able to connect it in three ways. But before that, the minimum requirement is you need to have to know the username of the server. By default, for MySQL, the username is root, and you have to know the password what you have given at the time of installation. This is the minimum requirement you have to follow, you have to know while connecting to the server. Once we know the username and password, we can able to connect it through the MySQL server in three ways. One is through MySQL client command. So I will open this one. Yes, this is the command prompt. Through this also we can able to connect to the MySQL server. Okay, fine. Here by default the user is root, and I can able to enter the password, then press enter. If you get this kind of message, we can say that we have connected to the MySQL server. Or we can go for connecting it through workbench, MySQL workbench. I will open that. Yes guys, so it will open. So once we connect it to the database, we can able to perform various kind of operations on this server. So those operations can be defined in the form of various kind of commands, and these commands are classified into five types. Like that will be, one is DDL language, another one is DML language, another one is DQL language, another one is Tcl language, and another one is DCL language. These are the five types of ways they have classified all the SQL commands. Coming to DDL concept, which we can call it as a data definition language. So the purpose of these commands are meant for in order to work with schema of the database. Then we can go for data definition language, meaning that if you'd like to work, means that can be creating the data, or it can be modifying the structure. Then you can go for various kind of DDL commands. Like those DDL commands can be, one is create command, another one is alter command, another one is drop command, another one is truncate command, another one is rename command. These are the commands that are comes under DDL commands. Okay, meaning that, so with help of these commands I can able to create a schema, I can able to modify the schema, or I can able to drop the schema, or I can able to truncate the schema, or I can able to rename the corresponding column or rename the corresponding table like this. So that is why this all will comes under data definition language. Okay, guys, before going to discuss that, so this is a kind of a workbench where you can able to select this root. It will ask for prompting the password. As I have saved that password, it will directly open for me. So it will be struck. Yes, guys, this is the main phase. You can able to observe. Once you log in into the workbench, you can observe this one. So in this particular location, you can able to write various kind of queries. You can able to write various kind of queries, or you can able to create those database or whatever it may be through some kind of interface. That is the advantage of workbench. I mean, here the difference is when you are trying to work with client command prompt, here you can able to write, you can able to perform all operations with help of queries only. Whereas coming to workbench, you can able to work with either queries, or you can go with the user interface, meaning that we'll have there some kind of navigation components are there. Through those navigation components, we can able to directly create the table, we can able to directly create the database like that. Okay, we'll see one by one once we are discussing various kind of comments. Okay, fine. So we are at DDL, so which is meant for data definition language. Whenever you're trying to modify the schema of the database, schema of the table, then I can go for various kind of DDL commands. Okay, first let us see create command. Okay, guys, if you would like to work with any kind of command, compulsory you require to connect to the server first. As I already connected to my server through my command client, I can able to perform various kind of operations. Okay, first what I will do is, first I would like to check what are the various kind of databases are available for me in my server. That I am going to check by using a command called show command. Show databases. See, there are some kind of database are there. These information underscore schema, MySQL, performance underscore schema, sys. These are the predefined databases which are given by developers, and RGKit is a schema which I developed already. Okay, these are the 5 databases already available. Yes, I don't want to use these databases. I would like to create my own database. Then I can use a command called create database. Database name. Database name is, let me take company database. The database name is itself a company. I have created database. Now, if I would like to check how many databases are there, I can able to define by using show databases command. You can observe, guys, here there is a database called company, which means we have created a database successfully. We have created a database successfully. I mean, you have to go with create create database, and then you have to write database name, which means which is meant for to create the database. Okay, I will go executing directly here. I will zoom in. Yes, we have created database, right? Once we have created database, we can able to work on this database, meaning that we can able to simply create the tables, we can able to get the data like that. We can able to perform various kind of operations. For example, I would like to check various kind of tables, then I can use a command called show tables command. Guys, if I enter here, it will provide an error, because we have created database, but we are not specifying to the database engine what database you are trying to work, whether you are trying to work with company, whether you are trying to work with RGKT, whether you are trying to work with remaining databases. We are not defining. That's why it is showing that it is showing that no database is selected. So what I can do, with the help of use command, I can able to select a particular database, use company, and press enter, meaning that right now I am trying to work with a database called company database. Now, if I am going to check show tables, then it will provide that empty set, because in this company table, in this company database, we didn't created any kind of table. That's why it is showing empty set. Okay, fine. So I have discussed here two more extra commands. One is show command, that can be like show databases, or that can be like show tables, which is meant for to view existing databases or to view existing tables. And another one is I have used a command called use command, which is meant for to define what database you are trying to use. Use command is meant for to use the database. To use the database. These are two commands I have used right now. Okay, I hope you understood clearly. Yes, guys. Once I have defined company database I would like to use, then I can able to create the table as there are no tables by using a command called create command. Create command is meant for to create the database or which is meant for to create the table. I have already shown to you how to create the database. Now I would like to show to you how to create the table. For that you have to follow syntax create. What you would like to create? Table, and you have to define the table name. The table name is department. In that department, I can have a column name as department number. That department number is of type integer. That's it, right? Integer. And I'm going to define the department name. The department number name can be of type varchar of 40. That's it. I can do this. If I press enter, the table will be created. The table will be created. Okay, guys, there is a difference between char of 40 and varchar of 40. Char of 40 is going to allocate the maximum amount of space which we allocated, irrespective of whether we are using or not. But varchar of 40 is going to allocate only the required amount of space of memory out of the specified amount of memory space. Okay, fine. Once we created a table, we can able to check the table structure by using desk command. desk department Desk department, guys, you can observe here what are the various kind of fields are available. Department number is available, department name is available, is in the form of columns, and what type it is, and whether both are allowing null values, and there are no keys are there, and the default values are null, and if there are any extra things that we define, that will becomes here. Yes, so instead of using this command, you can able to use describe also. Describe department, which will provide the same result. So these two commands, one is desk, or we can go with the describe. You have to define the table name, which is meant for to show the structure of the table. Okay, fine. I have created a table called department table. Guys, on this table, what I can do is I can able to perform various kind of modifications. Like for example, I would like to add the department number as a primary key. Or else I would like to increase the size of department name. Like that, I can able to perform various kind of modifications in the schema, right? Once we are trying to perform modifications in the schema, then I can go for alter command. Modifications in the schema, then I can go for alter command, right? These modifications, what I can do, that modifications can be, I can able to perform adding of extra columns, or I can able to modify the existing properties, or I can able to drop the existing columns, or I can able to change some uh, data, or I can able to rename some columns, etc. Like this, I can able to perform various kind of modifications. So for all this, I will show with little bit example. Yes, guys. So once we create a table, now I would like to alter department name, department number with primary key. Guys, the meaning of primary key is, once we define a table as a primary key, let me take here. Once we define a table as primary key, the corresponding column is not null, and also it should be unique key column, meaning that it won't allow duplicate values. duplicate values. That is the advantage of primary key. Primary key. If I am saying that, it's a kind of unique key, it won't allow duplicate values. It won't allow duplicate values. Duplicate values. If I am saying that, if I am trying to use not null constraint, then it won't allow null values. It won't allow null values. Like this, we can able to use various kind of constraints. Okay, guys. Yeah. Fine. Guys, here you can observe. Here I have a kind of a table here. I have taken it already. Let us assume that there is a database called company database. It contains two tables. One is student, another one is CS. I would like to create a table of this structure. Let us assume. So where SID and SNAME and SS should not allow null values. SID should auto incremented and it should be primary key. For example, let me create a student table. How we are going to create table? Create table student, and I need to define the columns. What are the columns are there? The columns are SID, SNAME and H. SID of type integer, which should not be null, right? Then I can write like this, which should not be not null. And then I can go for SNAME, which is of type varchar of 40, which also should not null. And then I'll go with SH, which is of type integer. Guys, I am making intentionally not writing the remaining part. I am just pressing enter. Yes, table is created. I am trying to check describe student. Yes. Guys, the table is created, but is it with the given requirement? No. The last column SA should not allow null values. Should not allow null values. But here we didn't mention. So what I need to do? I need to make certain modifications. Okay, fine. So that modifications we can able to do with help of alter command. Yes. First, what I will do is I will go with altering SID. Then what I will do? I will go for alter command syntax. Alter table. What is the table name you need to alter? Student. Alter table student. I need to add foreign key. Or else, for example, let me go with this one by one. I would like to add one more extra column called S class. Then I can go for adding S class, which is of type, let me take int. That's it. It is going to add one extra column. If you observe describe student, guys, you can observe it's going to add one extra column. Or else, I would like to add a primary key for this SID. Then what I can do? Alter table. The table name is student. I would like to add the primary key of what is the primary key? SID. Yes, that's it. I can go for describe the student. You can observe, guys, which is of type primary, right? Or else, for example, SH is allowing null value, right? Null value. I don't want to allow the null value. Then what I can do? I can go for writing like this: alter table student. I would like to modify the right. So existing property is which is going to allow null value. I would like to modify the existing property. That then I can go for modify. What I need to modify? SH. I need to modify SH, and which is of type integer, and I need to define which is of type not null. And when it is not null, if we are going to define the default value, guys, here I am defining something here. Whenever you are saying that a particular column has not null, you have to compulsory pass the value. If you are not passing the value, it is going to actually place null value. But you are mentioning here as not null. Then at the time, what will it need to be placed? So that is the reason I am going to place the default value as 25. I hope you understood. I mean, whenever user is trying to insert some data, there is no problem. If the user is not inserting some data, it is the database engine trying to place some default value as null. But we are specifically mentioning that the default value null should not be allowed. At that time, it is going to place the default value as 25. Describe 25. Observe, guys, here the default value will be 25. Default value will be 25. Okay, fine. So for example, I would like to make it auto increment of first SID. SID should be auto incremented. Then what I can do, I can go for using alter command. I can go for using alter command, alter table. What is the table name? Student. Student. I would like to modify the existing property of SID, right? Modify, modify SID, SID. I need to make it integer type, which is of type auto increment, which is of type auto increment. Observe guys, it will be auto incremented. What is the meaning of this one? Even though user is not entering the certain value, it will be automatically incremented with the previous value. So if you describe the table, describe student, it will be auto increment. That's the property which is going to value. For example, I would like to add SS should be some unique value. SS should be some unique constant. Then what I can do? Alter table student, student, modify, modify sh, which is of type integer and which should not allow null value, and which is of type default value as 25, and it should not allow null value. That's why I'm making it as a unique constant. Unique constant. So if I describe the table, describe student. So like this, you can able to add your own thing. See, unique, meaning that this particular column won't allow duplicate values for you. Okay, this is the way you can able to modify its structure. For example, as per the structure, this S class is extra thing, right? So I would like to drop that class. Then what I can do with the help of alter command, I can alter table student. I'm going to drop that column with the help of drop column. What is the column name? S class. The class will be deleted. Now if you observe, if I am trying to describe the student, that will be fine. Or else, for example, I would like to change some particular column name. Column name. Then what I can do? I can go for using alter command once again. Alter table. Table name is student. I would like to use change command. Change. What I need to change? Column. What column I need to change? For example, S name. S name I need to change to S first name. S first name, and I need to define its data type, which is of type varchar of. Let me take 60, which is going to affect it. Now, if I observe, if I am going to describe the student, that will be fine, right? Instead of taking S name, it will be modified as a S first name, and its data type also modified to varchar of 60. Like this, we can able to work with the alter command. Okay. Further, you can able to add foreign keys, all those things. Okay. So this is the table we have created, right? And I think I have satisfied all the things. SID, S name, SS should not allow null values, and SID should be auto increment and primary key. It should not allow null value. Guys, here it is going to allow null value. So I need to make f name as also not allow null value. So what I can do? Alter table, table, table name is student. I need to modify its structure. Modify. What I need to modify? SF name. SF name. Okay, instead of SF name, so what I will do is I will go for char. Sorry, I will go for changing its structure directly. Change. What I need to change? Column name from SF name to SF name to S name, which is of type varchar of 40 once again. We should not null. We should not null. That's it. I can able to work. Now describe student. So I think finally it is as per the given requirement. As per the given requirement. Next, what I will like to do is I will quickly create the CSC table. Create table CSC, CSC serial number, name and age. Serial number which is of type int, name which is of type varchar of 40, age, age which is of type integer. Guys, don't worry about whether the age is related to CSC or not, like that. I am just giving some structure here. I have created a table. If I am trying to describe the CSC, your structure will be getting like this. Yes. Fine. This is the way you can able to work with the create command, alter command, alter command. Okay. Next, what I will do is I will go with first DML commands. DML commands. Okay, guys, DML means data manipulation language. Data manipulation language, meaning that before going to, meaning that whenever user is trying to perform some kind of modifications on the database, some kind of modifications on the database, modifications on the database, those modifications you can able to do with the help of DML language. DML language. Like that modifications can be anything like insert command, or I can go with the update command, or I can go with the delete command. These are the three DML languages. Okay, first let me go with the insert command. Guys, if you would like to insert some data into the database or into the table, then I can go with the insert command. Let me go with the structure. For example, I am trying to insert some data in the CSC table. What is structure? Insert into table name. Insert into table name. What table I would like to insert? CSC. I will go with the values. Values of. What is the order I need to follow? Serial number I need to follow 1, and name as Jaya, age as something like 25. 25. That's it. I'm going to press enter. Observe, guys. Insert into table name values of. This is the one structure. One particular tuple I have added. Can I able to add multiple tuples? Yes, I can able to add 2 comma 2 comma Krishna. Age is 26. I can able to separate with the comma operator. That's it. 3 comma Koti 27 27 and 4 comma something like Harita, which is of type 28. That's it. I'm going to enter multiple values at the same time. Yes. Guys, if I'm trying to check, I can able to use the command called select command. Select command, which is a kind of a DQL language, I can able to use it for to fetch the data from the tables. Select star from CS. Observe, for the first insertion, I got this particular column, and for the second query insertion, I'm trying to insert 3 tuples at a time. That's why you got this one. So here I have used one more query called command called select command. Guys, DQL means data query language, which is meant for querying the database, querying the database tables. Okay, so there is a command called select command, which is meant for the purpose of the same, right? So with the help of this select command, I can able to filter the rows, or I can able to filter the columns, or I can able to filter both rows and columns at a time. Both rows and columns at a time. Yes, let me show that right now. Guys, what I did here, I am trying to get the data from the CS table. Select star from CS. Star means what? I am simply defining all columns from the table CSC. Now I am not filtering any data. Whatever data that is there, actually, that data I am trying to print out. For example, I would like to filter the data based upon the number of rows, based upon the rows. I would like to filter the rows. Then what I can do? Select star from CSC. I have to use where. Where? How we are going to filter? Based upon the age. Age equal to, let me take 26. So this is what we call it as filtering the rows. So I'm going to filter the one row, getting the one row out of 4 rows. That is what we call it filtering the rows. For example, I would like to filter the columns. Instead of getting the entire serial number, name, age, I would like to get only serial number and age. Then what I can write? Select serial number, and I would like to get age from where? CSC. This is what we call as filtering the columns. Or else, if you want, you can able to get both serial number, comma age from CSC. I can able to filter rows by using where age equal to, let me take 26. This is what we call as filtering the rows as well as columns. Okay, guys. Yes. So select star from CS. This is the way you can able to work with this. Yes, guys. Here the data is printing in some order. The order that what I have entered in the same order it is printing. I don't want like this. I want to print in the some sorted order. Some sorted. Then I can go for using a class called order by class. Order by order. What is order by age? You get the same output because we have already the data in the sorted order. Now I don't want to go for in the sorted order, that is ascending order. I would like to go with the descending order. Then I can go for DESC, descending order. Now you can observe based upon the age it is going to arrange the data in the form of descending order. Guys, we have used the desc command one more location to describe the table. If you use in this particular location, it will be understood that this is a kind of descending order. This is the way you can able to work with the DQL language. Okay, fine. Yes, guys. So what we have discussed, we are trying to insert. We are trying to insert into uh, where we are trying to insert. No? We are trying to insert into CSC values of. I am trying to insert one more value 5 comma 5 comma issue comma. Let me take 20. That's it. One row is inserted. If I am trying to perform select star from CSC, that will be getting. Yes, guys. Okay, fine. Meaning that I can able to insert some data. Yes, with help of basic structure. So this is I have taken it as a structure one. Structure one. In structure one, I can able to do everything. But here I am going to write one query. Insert into. For example, there is a friend called Kalyan. There is a friend called Kalyan, and that Kalyan is not interested to enter the age. How you will pass the query? Insert into CSC values of 6 comma. I don't want to pass my age. That is his interest. Then in this particular structure, if I am pressing enter, it will provide an error. What is that error? Column count doesn't match value at count row 1. Meaning that in the actual table we have 3 columns, but we are passing only 2 columns. That's why this particular structure won't allow for you. Okay, fine. In order to work on this drawback, we'll go for the another structure, that is structure 2. So that structure will be of type, you can observe there will be simple modification only. Insert into CSC. You need to define what kind of columns user is interested. User is interested only in the serial number and a name. That's it. And the remaining thing is values of. I would like to insert 6 comma Kalyan. 6 comma Kalyan. Guys, now if the user is not passing any value to the age, it will provide null value, right? Yes, it will provide null value. One row affected. If I am trying to perform select star from CSC, it is going to provide null value. Guys, we made various kind of uh, constraints on the student table, not on the CS table. So that's why here we are getting null value. If you made that in the student table, you will get here as 25. Okay, fine. So this is the second structure which you have to follow. Guys, in this particular structure, can I add multiple data? Yes. 6 comma Kalyan, 7 comma Naga, 7 comma Naga. Let me take 8 comma Ramya. So like this, you can able to insert multiple also. If I am trying to perform select star from 6, you can able to insert multiple data. Okay, fine. Guys, here it is going to allow duplicate also. But if you mention this particular column as primary key, then it won't allow for you the duplicate values. Okay, fine. This is the way you can able to insert some data. Okay, fine. Now what I will do is before going for further, first I would like to go for deleting the data. I would like to go for deleting the data, or first I would like to go for truncating the data first. Truncating the data, because you will get lot of errors. So what is the structure for truncating is by using a command called truncate table. What kind of table you are going to truncate? CS. Guys, observe what happened here. It is going to truncate the data of the table CSC, meaning that it is going to delete the entire data of the table CS. That's it. So if I'm trying to perform select star from CSC, there will be no data. So the purpose of truncate command is to delete the entire data. To delete the entire data, then you can go for a truncate command. Yes, we delete it. Now guys, what I will do, I will try to insert from once again starting onwards. So insert into student values of serial number, serial ID, S name and age. So 1 comma 1 comma Jaya comma 25. Let me take 26. If I press enter, will it is going to be allowed? Yes, it is going to be allowed. If I am going to use insert into student values of 1 comma Krishna comma 27, will it going to be allowed, guys? No, it won't allow because I made the serial ID as primary key. That's why it is not going to be allowed. Yes. Okay, fine. So in order to avoid that, I am going to use 2 comma Krishna comma 27. Now will it going to be allowed? No. Now also okay. It will allow now. Yes. If I press enter, it will be allowed. If I press enter, select star from student. Yes, it will be allowed. Now for example, I am trying to write one more thing. 3 comma quote, and I am trying to enter, press now, entering them. Now will it going to be allowed? No, it won't allow because 27 is already a duplicate. So we made it as a unique entry. That's why it is going to make it as some error. So what I will do, I will make it as 28. Now it is going to be allowed. If I made it as select star from stru, then you will get this entire data. Right, guys, you may get certain question, right? For example, I have used there one default keyword Now what I will do is I am going to use this structure insert into student of, I would like to insert only SID and S name. I would like to pass values of 4 comma 4 comma, let me take Kalyan. Guys, will it going to be allowed? It is going to be allowed. But what about its age? Its age will be 25 because we made the constraint as uh, default value. We made the constraint as default value. So if you want, you can just check the structure. Describe student. Yes, observe, guys. So as it is unique key constraint, it is not going to allow duplicate values. As it is primary key, it won't allow duplicate values as well as null values. As it is uh, the default value is 25, even though I am not entering any data, it will be having 25. Yes, fine. So these are the two structures you need to remember while working with the insert command. Okay, guys. So now, for example, I would like to work with some more way. Uh, insert into student, insert into student uh, values of I would like to enter in the student table only 5 comma issue comma age is 29. Age is 20. There is no problem with this one. Now I can able to pass multiple parameters, right? Yes. I am trying to pass suppose 3 comma Lakshmi comma I am trying to pass the age as 30. And I am trying to pass one more value as 6 comma Naveen comma the age as 31. Guys, now if I press enter, what will happen? Just think about that. If I press enter, you will get an error because there is a tuple with the serial ID 3 that is already present in the SID. So you will get an error here. Duplicate entry 3 for the primary key. Now, if I am trying to perform select star from student, none of the data will be inserted. Meaning that whenever you are trying to follow this particular structure, if at least one of the tuple is going to produce an error, then the remaining data also want to be inserted for it. So I don't want like that. I would like to remove all the errors part. I would like to add the valid data into the table. Then I can go for using a command called insert ignore command. Insert ignore command. Insert ignore into, guys, I will just simply copy that. We need to add only extra thing, that is insert ignore into, that's it. If I press enter, observe guys, 3 records are there. Out of those, 2 records are affected, one is warning, so you can observe now. Select star from student. Observe, is there any data which is related to Lakshmi? No, that will be skipped and the remaining 2 will be added. That is the advantage of insert ignore command. That is another structure, that is insert ignore command. Okay, fine. Yes, guys, for example, I'm trying to insert some more values in the table of CSC. Insert into CSC values of, so I don't want to allow duplicates, so I will make it handle clearly. So that is 7 comma 7 comma, let me take a comma, let me take 30 30 30, and then uh, 8 comma b comma 32, b comma 32, and let me take 9 comma c comma 33. Guys, these 3 values are inserted in the CSC table. Select star from CSC table, these 3 are inserted. Okay, fine. Now I have a question. I would like to copy the entire data of one table into the student table. Is there any possibility to copy that entire data with the help of a simple process? Yes, that is by using insert select command. So for that, what is the syntax is? Insert into, what is the table name you need to insert? Student. Insert into student. What kind of columns you need to define here? SID should be there, SNAME should be there, and SH. From where you are trying to copy? From, okay, sorry, I need to make the select command. Select, what I need to select? I need to select serial number comma name comma age. From which table? CS table, that's it. So this is the way you can able to copy the data of one table into another table. That's it. If I press enter, that will merge. If you want to filter, you can able to use with the help of where command, where age equal 32. That data will be only copied into the corresponding table. I don't want to filter anything. I would like to make just paste. That's it. Now guys, if I am going to select star from student, the data will be copied. I hope you understood now. So this is the way you can able to work with the insert select command. Insert select command. Okay, next we'll go with the delete command. So the purpose of delete command is meant for to delete the data, based on condition, based on condition, or without condition also, without condition also. But there is a problem. If you are going to do without condition, the entire data will be deleted. Observe. For example, I would like to delete from student where S age equal to 33. S age equal to 33. Only 33 record, the record with the S age 33 will be deleted. You can observe. Yes. 33 will be deleted. That is the advantage of delete command. Yes. For example, I would like to make some delete from CSC where I think their age equal to 32. 32 is there, I think. Yes, deleted. Now if I am trying to perform select star from CSC, yes, 32 will be deleted. Okay, fine guys. But if I am not giving any kind of condition, it will simply delete the entire data. Entire data. Select star from CSC. That's it. Okay, guys. Yes. So will it be equivalent to anything? For example, I am trying to insert one more value. Insert into CSC values of I am trying to enter same thing, 7 comma a comma 30, 9 comma C comma 33. C comma 33. Yes, guys. Now in this one, I'm going to use one more command called truncate. Truncate table CS. Truncate table CSC. Now I'm going to perform select star from CS. Guys, what will happen? Again, you are getting nothing, empty set. Again, you are getting empty set. Whereas here also, see, delete from CSC, and if you are trying to perform truncate table from CSC, you are going to get the empty set. What is the meaning of this one? Whenever you are going to write a delete command without condition, which is equivalent to truncate command. Equivalent to truncate command. Okay, fine. Now what I would like to do is, I am going to insert once again the data. Yes, I have inserted. If I am trying to perform select star from Cs, what happened? Two data is there. Now I am going to use a command called drop table. Table name is CS. Guys, now what will happen? It is going to delete the data along with its structure. Along with its structure. If I am trying to describe CSC, there will be no CSC. So the purpose of drop command is, which is meant for to delete the data, and also it will delete the structure. It will delete the structure. That is the advantage of drop command. Guys, in the interviews, there is a these are very important: drop, truncate, and delete commands. Okay, fine. Next, rename we completed, which is meant for to rename the column. To rename the column, or to rename the, I'm sorry, it is already there, right? To rename the column or to rename the database. To rename the database. Yes, we completed completely DDL commands, and we left with the update command. Guys, so there is a one DML command which is called as a DML. Which is called as update command. Update command is meant for to update some data in the table. So the syntax is update table name is student. I need to use a command called set command. Update student set. What I need to set? So before this, I would like to get the data of student. Select star from student. I got the data. Yes. Now I would like to update the name Jaya to JK. Name Jaya to JK. Then I can able to update, right? Update. What is the table I am trying to update? Student. Student. I am going to set what I need to set, meaning that what kind of properties you would like to modify, what kind of columns you would like to modify. Then I can go for set command. Set what I need to update? Sname. Sname value set to what value? JK value. JK value. And then I need to define certain condition. Update student set sname equal to JK where SID equal to 1. SID equal to 1. If I am going to check the data, yes, it will be updated. If you want, you can able to update multiple columns also, no problem. Update student sname equal to, so instead of Kalyan, let me take KK. Sname equal to KK, and his age is, yes, age is, let me take 35, where SID equal to, I think 4, right? It will update it in two columns also. No, you can pass in two columns. KK and 35. So like this, you can able to update in a single column, or you can able to update in the multiple column. That is the advantage of update command, which is meant for to update the existing data. To update the existing data. Okay, guys. Yes. So this is all about various kind of DDL, DML, and DQL commands. Okay, guys. So once you know this concept, let me go with further uh, the concept of foreign keys, which is very important for you. Mm, let me go with that. So for that, I have taken already one table here. Where is that? Yes, guys. So the meaning of foreign key, primary key, you know. Wait for a while. Yes, foreign key. When you would like to define some kind of dependency relation, then we can go with the foreign key. foreign key. Okay guys, yes, you can observe here. So here I have taken this table because of this department manager SSN is a foreign key to the primary key of another table. So the definition of foreign key is one particular column of one table pointed to primary key of another table, then we can call the pointed column as foreign key column. Why we are using? In the interviews they will ask for use cases, not for the definitions. So here why means, see, if I am saying that a particular employee, that particular employee having first name, last name and SSN, that is fine. For example, I am trying to say that there is an employee, there is an employee 540, there is an employee 540 employee is manager of CSC department. Is it possible, guys? Can you check? Is it possible? Is it possible? No, it is not possible because uh, at least 540 should be an employee of the first company, employee of the company. Then only he can able to become become a manager of one particular department. So even at least he's not become an employee. How can he become a head of one particular department? That is not possible, right? At that situation, we can go for foreign key concept. Okay, fine. So meaning that if one particular person is not available and trying to use that particular person at that time, you have to avoid that particular situation. At that time we can go with the foreign key relation concept term. Okay, so for that what I will do is I will create the tables. Let me check how many tables are there. There are two tables, I think. One is department table is there, another one is student table is there. Student table is there. Okay guys, let me draw the table. Let me draw the table student. So you can use with help of drop table student. The table is dropped. If I am trying to describe the student, there will not be any kind of. And also let me drop the department also. Drop table department. Yes, meaning that now my entire database is free with tables. Now what I will do is I will take a simple example which will clearly identify for you what is the minimum foreign key relationship with clear cut example. Let me try to create a table student. Student is having SID which is of type integer, and I am trying to define here itself primary key, or else let me go with alter command so that you will get clarity. SID S name which is of type varchar of 40. Varchar of 40. Guys, I have created table. Now I am trying to create a table which is of type department. So there will be a department number and there will be a department name which is of type uh, varchar of once again 40. Once again 40. Guys, I have a question for you. A student will exist in a particular department, right? If there is no particular department, that corresponding department student will not be existed. That means there is a kind of relation or not. If there is a department, then only the corresponding department students will be there. If there is no department, then there is no student regarding that. So at that time, as we are getting a kind of dependence relationship, then I need to add some kind of foreign key relationship here. Yes, right? So if you would like to make these two tables combine or work with these two at a time, then you need to define some kind of relationship. So with the help of some kind of foreign key relationship. So what I will do is I would like to add one particular column here. Let me take alter the data, table alter table. What table I am going to alter? Student. I'm trying to add uh, f department number which is of type integer. Yes, if I'm trying to describe student, that will be fine. If I'm trying to describe department, yes, fine. Now what is the advantage of this fd number, which will be used for to connect to this department number. But right now it won't work with the functionality. I need to use the concept called foreign key concept. Yes, guys, if you are trying to work with foreign keys, that foreign key representation you have to go for a syntax, right? Yes, you have to write something like foreign key of what is the key name, and you have to define like references to student name of, I mean, some table of some id, right? So this id should be a kind of a primary key. This id should be a kind of primary key. So first what I will do is I will make the department number as primary key. So we are going to do alter table department add primary key of department number. I have added it as a primary key. Now if I am going to describe, that will be primary key. Now once I made as a primary key, this column won't allow null values, this column won't allow duplicate values. Now I can able to connect that f department number with this one by using alter command. Alter table. What is the table name? Student. I would like to add foreign key. Syntax you can able to remember. No? Foreign key. What I need to add? Foreign key of f department number. References to references. What I need to refer? I need to refer department table. Department of what particular column? Department number. This is the syntax for to add foreign key. Okay, fine. Now, once we added foreign key, you can able to describe the structure. Describe student. Yes, right. Once you can able to observe null as a key, that means it is a kind of a foreign key relationship is there. Guys, now what will happen is I made certain kind of relationship between the uh, student and its corresponding department. Now I am trying to insert some data. You will get certain kind of doubts here. Insert into student values of values of. So values of here I am trying to enter one SID as 1, S name as JK, and I am trying to define his department number. His department number is 4. Yes, if I press enter, what will happen? You will get an error, because there is no department number 4 at least. There are no departments we mentioned at least, but we are trying to define them as department. He belongs to department number 4. That should not be allowed. That's why it is going to define it as there will be an error. There will be an error. So that's the problem with this. So that is the advantage of foreign key relationship. So what I will do is I will go for inserting the same value in the department. So the department is one department whose ID is department number is 1 and the name of the department is CS. Yes, it will be allowed. Similarly, I can go for adding one more department 2 comma EC. Yes, it will be allowed. But if I am trying to insert the student into values 1 comma JK comma 4, will it be allowed? No, it won't be allowed. But if I go for 2, what is the meaning of this one? Student number 1 is JK, belongs to which department? 2. Yes, department 2 is already there. Yes, then it won't be allowed. If I am going to check, select star from student. Yes, select star from department. Will it be allowed? Now, guys, tell me if I am going to insert the student number 2 whose name is Jaya and whose department is 3. Will it going to be allowed? No, because there is no department 3. How can you say that he belongs to department number 3? That is not possible. So that is the advantage of this one. So student number 2, let me take, belongs to one department. Yes, like this you can able to perform. Yes. Now here I would like to add some more data. 3 comma whose name is Krishna, belongs to department 1, and I am going to add one more data 4 whose name is Naveen, who belongs to department 1 only. I am trying to perform select star from student. So these are list of students are there. Select star from department. These are the list of departments are there, guys. Now what I will do is I am trying to uh, delete the department number 1. Department number. Guys, whenever I am trying to delete the department number 1, what is the meaning of it? As there is no department number 1, what about these student features? These all should be removed from our department, right? From the department 1, yes. But what will happen is whenever you are trying to do the deletion of this department number 1, you will get an error, because there are there are some students are dependent on this department 1. How can we directly remove this branch from your college? That kind of question will be raised by this database engine. Okay, fine. Guys, can I delete some data from the directly? Delete from student from mm, sorry, delete from student where where something like uh, something like SID equal to SID equal to 3. Yes, we can delete. I'm going to write select star from student. Yes, we can delete. See, main parent table is department, and child table is this one. From child table, we no need to bother about how many students are removing, how many students are adding. We are not bothering about that. But if there is no particular department, that the particular students of the department should be removed. So that is the reason it won't be allowed for you. So for example, I am trying to perform delete from department where where department number equal to 1. Guys, it is going to provide an error for you, because array there are some students are there depending on this department. How can you remove directly? That kind of question arises by this database engine. So at that time, what you can do, you can specifically mention for your database whenever whenever my parent table whenever my parent table whenever my parent table is performing some kind of delete operation, you can remove simply my data also. That is the meaning of on delete cascade. Array, whenever my parent table is performing some update operation, all the child data should be updated as per the parent table. That is the meaning of on update cascade. Or else, array, whenever parent table is performing delete operation, you can able to set my value as all the dependent values as none. Whenever parent table is performing some update operation, you can place null value for all the child tables. That is way we can define with the help of these structures. On delete cascade, which is meant for I am trying to delete the parent data, delete from child also, Whereas coming to this one, whenever updating the parent data, update from the child table also. Whenever deleting the parent data, parent data, set null to the child table dependent tuples. That is the advantage of on delete set. Similarly, for on update set null also the same thing will be applied. Let me check that with some kind of example. For example, let me go with foreign key relationship. Yes, if you would like to make some kind of foreign key relationship, what you have to do is, first let me check what kind of foreign key relationship exists on the student table. So let me check show create table. What is the table? Student. Yes guys, you can observe structure of student table. The table name is student. I have defined some kind of constraint, that is student underscore ibfk underscore 1, which was given by the database engine only. We just made it as foreign key. Whenever I made as some kind of keys, by default it is going to define the some kind of keys for that. Now what I would like to do is, I would like to modify the foreign key, right? So I would like to modify the foreign key in such a way that I need to use on delete cascade, on update cascade, or something like this. So then what I will do first, I will drop the corresponding foreign key. I will drop the corresponding foreign key. How we are going to drop the corresponding foreign key, Amma? Simply by using alter command, right? Alter table. What is the table name? Student. Table name student. I would like to drop foreign key. Foreign key. What is the key number? Key number is student underscore IBFK underscore 1. That's it. Hmm. There is a mistake in the spelling. Probably a lot of mistakes are there while typing for me. Yes. My table structure, I have removed the foreign key. Yes, you can observe if I am going to define show create table student. Yes. My foreign key is removed. Now what I would like to do, I would like to make one particular schema for me. Let me take on delete cascade only. Cascade. So I'm going to alter the table. Alter table. Again mistake. Alter table. The table name is student. Table name is student. What I need to do, I am going to add the foreign key once again by using foreign key. What is the table? What is the column? FD number. FD number as a foreign key, and which should be references to what table? Department table. Department table. What is the column as primary key? That is department number. So this is what we have seen up to previous. But what is the problem? We are expressing that whenever the parent table is deleted, some data is deleted, the dependent data should be deleted from child table also. That is what our requirement. Then I can write like on delete cascade. On delete cascade. Similarly, if you want, you can go with on update cascade also at the same time. Let me show that later part. I have defined. Now if I go for show create table, guys observe on delete cascade. Now you can observe whenever something, so let me check once again. Select star from department. So there are two departments are there. Select star from student. There is one department. There are three students are there. Now I would like to delete the department 1. I would like to delete the department 1. Delete from department where department number equal to 1. Department number equal to 1. If I am deleting the department number 1, the departments which are depend on the department number 1, the students which are dependent on department 1 will be deleted, because we specifically mention here as on delete cascade. Specifically mentioned here as on delete cascade. That's why that will be deleted. Yes. If we check select star from department, yes, one will be deleted. What about other table? Select star from student. Here also it will be deleted, because we mentioned specifically that on delete cascade. Similarly, if you want, you can go for checking all the remaining things also. Okay, let me go with the another thing. So the another structure, show create table student. Yes, I'm trying to delete once again foreign key. How are we going to delete more? Alter. Let me check where it is there. Alter student drop foreign key student underscore IBFK1. I have dropped. Now I am going to add it. I am going to alter the table. Let me check somewhere. Yes. Yes. Alter table student. Add foreign key of FD number references department number on. Here I am trying to perform on update cascade, meaning that whenever a parent table is updated to some value, that dependent child should be updated. And also I am going to add one more thing, on delete, meaning that I am trying to combine all features. Yes. Here you have to compulsory define it as set null. My table is defined. Now if I go for show create table student, you will get this structure. On delete set null, on update cascade. Guys, now let me select once again. Select star from department. Select star from student. Select star from student. Yes, guys. I think there is only one student is there. Yes. First, what I will do is I will perform update operation on the parent table. I will perform update operation on the parent table. I am trying to update the department number 2 to department number 3. So let me take update. What is the table name? Department. Set department number equal to 3, where department name equal to EC. Now what will happen? The department number will be updated to 3 whose department name is EC, and also the child table data, whatever the dependents, that will be updated. Now if I'll check select star from department, yes, here it will be updated. I am going to check for student. Observe guys, here also it will be updated. That is the advantage of on update cascade. For example, I am trying to delete some data from the parent table. Delete from department where department name equal to EC. Department name equal to EC. Guys, now what will happen in the department table? There will not be any data. Whereas coming to student table, FD number will be null. 1 comma JK will be as it is there. At this situation, so when we go for on delete set null or on update set null means whenever you would like to maintain the data of the corresponding person, then I can go for using this particular syntax. Observe, one row affected, select star from student, yes, it will be null, but this person data is maintaining even though he is not belongs to one particular department. After removing the branch, then this particular student should be maintained, right? Yes, select star from department. Yes, fine. So this is the concept of foreign key sum. Foreign keys. I hope you understood clearly. Okay, fine. Next, let me go with the transaction control language. That is TCL. Transaction control language. Guys, when we go for this language means whenever you would like to perform some kind of transactions on the database, but those transactions are nowadays are persistent already. Persistent means permanently saved. Okay, so whenever you would like to make some saving some data in the database, then I can go for transaction control language. The thing is, there is no use of transaction control language nowadays, because by default every database is in the persistent mode, meaning that by default every database is in the auto commit mode, meaning that whatever the data that you are trying to enter, that data will be automatically saved in the database. Okay, fine. So see, let me perform some kind of operation. Insert into department values of I think department 1 can be inserted, CSC can be inserted, there is no problem. Yes guys, now what I will do is I will close my SQL command line client. Now check whether this is permanently saved or not. I will close this one. I will open once again my SQL client. I will enter some password. Something. I have entered some password. Now I am trying to use the database. I think the database is what are those databases? I forgot it actually. So databases command we can use. I can able to use the company database, right? Use company. I am trying to select star from department. Guys, the data is there, right? The data is there. That is the meaning of auto commit. Whatever the operation that you are trying to perform, all the data will be automatically committed in the database. But so let us assume that the data is in the uncommitted mode. Like that you can able to do with help of a command called start transaction command. Start transaction command, start space transaction command, which is meant for to set in uncommit mode. Meaning that whatever the operation that we are performing from now onwards until first commit or until first rollback, all the data will be in the non-committed mode. For example, I am trying to perform some data. Insert into department values of 2 comma ECE guys. ECE guys. Now what I will do is I will just simply close the connection once again. I will open. Now will the data is persisted there? No, because we made the connection in such a way that it is in the uncommitted mode. Now I'm going to company use company. I would like to perform select star from department. Yes guys, you can observe previously wanted 2 comma ECE also, but that is not saved because we made it as uncommitted mode. So that's why I say that whenever you're trying to perform in the uncommitted mode, that should be compulsory saved. So start transaction. Now I'm trying to perform once again insert into uh, department values of 2 comma. Now I am trying to enter ECE. Yes. Now if I close the database connection and open, this data will not be saved. But if I want to save it, I can go for a command called commit. So there are some commands are there in TCL, that is one is commit command. So to permanently save the data, we can go for commit command. Okay, guys, once we made commit, the subsequent operations will be in again in the committed mode only. Committed mode means auto commit operation will be get. So I don't want to go for that. I would like to go for once again in the uncommitted mode. I hope you understood. See, once commit or rollback will occurs, will occurs, again the database will be in the auto commit mode. Auto commit mode. So please, if you would like to work with these commands, the commands of TCL, again you have to make that in the non-committed mode by making some kind of start transaction. That's why I made it as start transaction. Yes, I made start transaction. Now I would like to make insert into department values of. So let me enter now. See, let me check that what is the data is there. Select star from department. There are two data is there. Now I would like to insert some data. Insert into department values of. Insert into department values of 3 comma. Let me take civil. Let me take civil. Guys, is it now persistent or non-persistent? It is non-persistent because we are in the uncommitted mode. That's why we made it as start transaction. Now, if you want to make it permanent, then I can go for commit command. I don't want like that. I would like to use a command called save point command. Save point command. So what is the use of save point means? Save point command, which is meant for temporary saving the data. Temporary saving the data. Temporary saving the data with indicator. With indicator. Yes. It is not going to store the permanently the database. If you want to get back to this particular location, you can able to get back directly. Save point. Yes. Yes. Now I would like to perform some delete. Guys, observe if I am trying to perform select star from department, the data will be temporarily saved, not in the database, but it is showing that 3 comma 7. Yes. I would like to delete some data. Delete from department where where d number equal to 2. Where d number equal to 2. Yes, it was deleted. Is it permanently saved or temporarily saved? It is going to be temporarily saved only. So for this also I will make some save point delete 1. Delete 1. Yes, I made. If I am trying to perform select star from department, it will be deleted. Now I would like to perform some update operation. Update set update. So table name I need to use, sorry, department. I need to set department number equal to uh, 10, where department name equal to CS. I made some save point as U1. Guys, how many save points I did? One is save point U1, another one is save point D1, another one is save point S1. Save point S1. I am trying to perform select star from department. So all the modifications I made it as temporary only. I don't want to go for update operation. I don't want to go for delete operation. I want to go for only saving the data for inserting only. Then what I can do? I can simply roll back. I can simply roll back it. Yes, if I am simply roll backing it, you are not going to store even at least once also. You are going to roll back the update data, delete data as well as inserting data. I'll simply roll back. If I'm trying to perform select star from, guys, it will be from the actual table. Select star from department. Observe, we got to the again to the old data because we are not saving. We are going to get back to the previous committed state. Previous committed state. I'm going to once again start transaction to make it as uncommitted mode. Now I'm trying to perform. I will take only simple one here. Let me take insert into department values 3 comma civil. I'm going to make save point I1. Save point I1. I'm going to take some kind of let me take uh, delete command. Delete from department where department number equal to 2. I'm going to take the save point S2. Let me take SD2. Guys, here now whenever I make rollback, it is going to roll back to the previous committed state. I don't want to go for the previous committed state. I want to go for up to the corresponding state. Then I can go for a command called rollback command only. Roll back to what point I would like to roll back? I1. I don't want to save the deleted data, deleted transaction permanently in the database. I would like to save the permanently up to the insert command. Then I can go for rollback up to I1. Press enter. That will roll back to I1. Now if I'm going to perform select star from department, observe guys, 3 civil will be inserted, but this delete query didn't update it. Delete from department number 2 didn't be updated. Okay, this is the advantage of TCL, Transaction Control Language. Okay, next we'll go with the DCL, meaning that data control language. Data control language. See what will happen where after creating a successful database and there is a data exists in the database, somebody may unauthorizedly access the data. Somebody may unauthorizedly access data. Somebody may unauthorizedly adding some data. Somebody may unauthorizedly updating some data. If you would like to restrict that kind of data, that kind of operations from the existing users of the database, then I can go for data control language commands. So what is the meaning of this one? To make stopping of unauthorized access by the database users or to make authorized access to the users, we can go for data control language. We can go for data control language. Okay, so here we'll have mainly two kind of commands is there. One is grant command, another one is revoke command. Grant command is meant for to give permissions. To give permissions, then you can go for grant command. Revoke command is meant for to get back given permissions. To get back permissions, you can go for DCL command. Sorry, revoke command. Okay, let me go with the practical example. Okay, fine guys. So this will be somewhat confusing maybe for you. So let me try my best. Yes guys, first let me tell one thing. Right now I am working in the database, right? As the what is my name of the database user? My database user is root. Database user is root. So if you would like to check that, you can go for selecting command. Select user. Who am I presently working? My name of the user is root. and at the localhost. Root at the rate localhost is the user presently working on this database. Okay, fine. Right now, root is having a super user. He can able to perform any kind of operation. He can able to create the users also. Okay, fine. So for example, I would like to create one more user. Then I can go for a command called create user. The username. Let me take Jayam. Jaya at the rate. You need to define compulsory this syntax. Local localhost. And for every user, we should have compulsory their password, right? Identified by. Let me take the password as also Jaya. Okay, fine. It is showing that operation create user failed for Jaya at the rate localhost. Maybe there will be another user with the database name Jaya, I think so. Let me check the list of users who are available for us. Okay, then what we can do means we can check it with the help of a command called I think show. Hmm, let me check the list of users. Let me think. I think select user from mysql dot user. Yes, guys, there exists already a database with the name user with the name Jaya. That's why operation create user failed for Jaya at the rate localhost. So what I can do is I can remove this one simply by using a command called drop command. Drop user Jaya at the rate localhost. Yes, I have dropped. Now, once I dropped the user, if you want, I can able to check the list of users available for us. So by default, the super user is root, and there are two other users also. Now, what I will do, I can able to use once again the command called create command, create user, create user, and I can able to define the username. Username as Jaya at the rate localhost, and that should be identified with a password. So that's why I'm making it as identified by Jaya only, for the making of removing purpose for myself. Yes, I have created user. Now I can check the list of users for me. Yes, Jaya is there. Fine. Once we create a user, now I can able to check the Jaya permissions by using a command called show command. Show grants for Jaya at the rate localhost. I'm trying to check the granting permissions of the Jaya. Is there any granting permissions are there? Yes. We have given the granting permissions for the Jaya as grant usage on star dot star to Jaya at the rate localhost. Guys, here what is happening is I think in another section I have taken this particular Jaya user. That's why it is showing granting also. So what I will do is I will remove the I will take one more user, simple new user, with the help of the database name as some name. So username as some name. Create user. Uh, Let me take username as Krishna now. Okay, Krishna at the rate. So because what is happening is Jaya at the rate localhost I have already created in some other class. Now if I'm trying to revoke it, that permissions already I have given it is showing. That's why. So Krishna at the rate localhost. I'm trying to create one more. I have created. I can check the list of users. Yes, Krishna is created. Now what I can do, I can check for grants which are given for Krishna. Guys, now you can check. I didn't given any grants, right? Yes, it will show that. Okay, so it has shown that it has given the grants for star dot star to Krishna at the rate localhost. Okay, fine. So the meaning of star dot star, the meaning is, guys, sometimes you observe this thing, something like rgkt.jk like this. What is the meaning of rgkt? Rgkt database, jk is table. So here by default, for every user, they have given usage permissions. they have given usage permissions, not they have given for uh, select command or something like insert, update, delete. Not for this. They just meant for usage purpose. That's it. On any particular database, any particular table. That is the permission they have given. Okay, fine. Okay, so I have checked for the grants. Yes, they have given only uh, usage permissions. Okay, now what I would like to do is I would like to give some more grant permissions for them. So for that I am going to use a command called grant select command. Select on what? On star dot star. What is the meaning of this one? On any database, on any table, they can able to perform select operation. To whom I am giving? Krishna at the rate localhost. Yes. Okay. Similarly, I will grant the other permissions also. Grant. I would like to give the permissions for insert command on. On. I would like to give the permissions on company database. Company database. In that, I would like to provide the permission for department. Department. Or else I will go with student. I will go with student. I am giving inserting permissions for the student of the company database. On student. To whom? To Krishna at the rate localhost. Yes. Similarly, I am going to give some kind of delete permissions for the user. Delete on. In company, I am going to take department. See, you can observe something. So why I have taken is there is some logic is there. Deleting on department will be directly, it won't delete it directly. It will be a kind of foreign key relationship, right? That's why I have taken this. No need to worry that. Department table. To whom? To Krishna at the rate localhost. Yes. I have given. Now I can check all the granting permissions what I have given so far. So grants for whom? For Krishna at the rate localhost. That's it. See, observe guys now. These are the granting permissions I have given by myself. Grant select on, grant insert on, grant delete on. These are the three permissions I have given to that particular user. I have given. There is no problem. Now what he can do, whenever he is trying to access our database, he can able to perform select operation on all the databases and all the tables. He is trying to perform insert only on company database of the student. He can able to perform delete operation on the company database department table. That's it. And all the remaining operations won't be allowed for this user because we didn't have given any granting for them. Yes. Let us check now whether it is working or not. So I would like to change my user system MySQL. I am trying to define the user. The user is here Krishna, right? Krishna, and I am going to define with password. That is, I am defining as -p. What is the password? I think I have given as. What is the password I have given? I think Jaya only, right? Yes. Oh, I have forget the password. I have given the Krishna. Okay, fine. Or else I will alter the password also. Alter. I would like to alter user. User. The username is Krishna. I think let me check whether it will work or not. Localhost that should be identified by. Let me take now Jaya. Yes, it has updated. Let me check now. System MySQL underscore the password is now Jaya. Yes, it has connected. See, we have renamed the we have changed the password. Then we are connected to the database with the help of the user as Krishna. User as Krishna. Now, now Krishna has access connected to the database. Now connect to the server. Now can he check the databases? Yes. Show databases. What database are there? He can able to check. Now he can able to use the company database. He can able to use the company database. Yes. He can able to use it. Now from this company database, he can able to see. Let me check. There are tables are there, na? Show tables. There are two tables are there. One is department table, another one is student table. Can he able to perform select operation? Select star from department. Yes, he can able to perform. Can he able to perform select operation on student? Yes, he can able to perform because I have given granting permissions for all levels. Not only that this company database, he can able to access for RGKT also. Yes, select is complete, perfectly working. What about the insertion command? If he is trying to perform insert into department, let me check what kind of permissions I have given. If I am trying to perform insert operation on the department, I have given permissions for the student, but let me check for department. Insert into department, values of department. Let me take. I don't want to avoid the confusion for me. 11 comma. Okay, here itself is there, na? 1, 2, 3 are there. Now I'm trying to perform insert into department values of 4 comma IT. Guys, will it is going to be allowed? It should not be allowed because we didn't given permission for this Krishna user to insert some data. That's why it is going to show error. But can we perform insert operation on the select on the student table? Yes. Student values of, I think here we need to take compulsory the sequence wise 2 comma. The name is let me take hello for timing. I'm taking hello comma. Mm, let me take the department number as 2. Yes, the student is belongs to department. Now it will be allowed. Yes, it will be allowed because we have given the granting permissions for inserting. Given the granting permissions for inserting. Yes. Guys, can I update some data here? Update student, or else let me take update department set department number equal to 5, where department number equal to, I am entering very slowly because may be confusing for us. Now will it be allowed? It won't be allowed because we didn't given granting permission for update command for anywhere in the system for the user Krishna. That's why it is showing invalid. Let me check for delete command. Delete from department. Okay, delete from let me check with the student. Delete from student where SID equal to 1. Will it be allowed? No, because we didn't given permission. But can we go for delete command with the department? Yes. Where department number equal to where department number equal to, let me take 3M. Yes, delete operation performed because we have given the granting permissions for them. Okay, this is the way we can able to give granting permissions to the users. Okay, fine. So this is the advantage of a grant command. We are going to simply give the granting permission. Now what I will do is I will try to get back those permissions. I'll try to get back those permissions. How we are going to get back to those permissions? First I need to log in with my profile, like root profile, like supervisor. System mysql -u. I think yes, the username is root and I need to log in with password. Password is so and so password. Yes, I have logged. Now what I will do is I would like to revoke that data. Revoke that. See, for granting what I am trying to use, grant on select star dot star uh, to something like Krishna at the rate localhost. Like this I am writing, right? Similarly for revoke also, there won't be any change, just in place of grant command. So for your remembrance I am trying revoke on select dot star. Instead of 2 I would like to get, right? That's why I'm making it as from. Revoke on select dot star from Krishna dev. So I don't want to go for revoking of select data. I would like to revoke only for insert command on which table? Company table and I would like to take it from which table? I think student table. I would like to revoke this operations. You have an error in this question, check the manual syntax. Yes, I think there will be some mistake in the syntax. Yes, I have to follow, right? Revoke, insert and then on. Insert on company dot student from Krishna at the rate localhost. Now it will be updated. Yes, I have shown only one comment. If you want, you can go with other also. Or else I will go with the revoke. Okay, fine. You can go with that. Okay, I have revoked it. Now let us check. Can he can able to perform insert operation on the once again company database of the student table? Let's check. System MySQL hyphen user. The user is Krishna, and I would like to define the password. The password is Jaya only. I have logged in successfully with the user Krishna. Now I would like to perform insert table directly. Okay, not directly. I would like to use the database, right? Use the database called company. In that, I would like to perform some insertion operation on insertion into student values of. Let me take to avoid the confusion for me. 12 comma k comma. I think that should be existed table. Yes, department number 2 will be existed. I think so. Yes. Will it be allowed? It won't be allowed because we have removed that granting permissions. This is the way we can able to revoke the granting permission which was given to the user from the super panel. Okay, fine. Yes, guys. So this is the concept of revoke command. Revoke command, that is data control language. Yes. These are the 5 sub languages you can able to know, so that you will get clear cut idea about all the commands. Yes, guys, I hope you get clear cut idea about this. Thank you.